Brown.
It was a great job by Madison Brown. The Herd has done an awesome job of keeping their numbers in the back and keeping it overbalanced.
Settled by Germain. Naquin uses the shoulder to get good position. Runs over another player. I think Naquin has come back about as fit as she's been in her career. That's just a personal observation. I don't have anything to really quantify that. It's just Kearns.
Again, the field is getting shifted all to one side, so packing it in tightly.
Colacerdo slides it to the right side. Here's Bramwell. Takes it back towards the midline. And Cherry Walsh, a junior, had a touch on it. Germain heads it forward. Colacerdo. She's taken out. And now it goes up to Wilson. Wilson with the keeper way out there. Here comes Wilson. It's going to be a one-on-one. Wilson dribbles again, takes the shot into the goal.
That was great skill in the box.
You don't want them to play too much with the ball once they get it into the box, but Lauren Wilson scores the first goal at this facility. It comes with 35-22 to play here in the second half, and the Dukes with the 1-0 lead. So Lauren Wilson with the score. Coming in, the 60th minute? Correction, make that 55th minute. I got to get used to new soccer time again. And the toss in looking for Wilson. Wilson with 8 goals last year.
Kearns did a great job recovering from being so far out, but Wilson just did a phenomenal job curling that ball to the outside.
Lauren actually with 8 goals both her freshman and sophomore seasons, so she now has 17 in her career, and that gives her 41 career points. Good conversation there, good communication between Germain and Seckler.
And this will change the dynamic of the rest of the game. Getting that first goal, it's nice to get those jitters out, and now you can really start playing your game.
Here is Brown. Brown had a good header try earlier in this half. Naquin moving very nifty with the ball. Yeah, right now it looks like the Dukes with possession and the Herd just in the chase. Although good job by Colacerdo to come up and release the ball to Dubs. Dubs back to Lemons. Paige O'Shaw got a good foot on it to the far side. Foster, who left early in this period with an injury but came back in after about a minute plus elapsed on the play clock. The throw in, good back heel pass by Maiden. Had fanciness written all over it. Quarter will settle it here inside her own box. 33 minutes remaining. Germain. This is Rano again. Just find some open space. But Amalia Clayton, will she get to it? No, she won't. It'll be a throw in front of the Thundering Herd bench. Walsh O'Shaw back here. She's going to bring it to the near side. Dubs will have it there. Dubs surveys ahead. Now advances it under her own power. Knocked off the ball. It's Seckler coming up to knock it out of bounds and stop the charge. Here's a good throw into open space. And offsides is the call, as slipping a little too far forward was Chelsea Maiden.
Well, we finally see a little activity off the Marshall bench. Looks like someone's warming up, so we'll see what kind of changes happen after conceding a goal. Maybe add another forward, get 3 up top, apply some more pressure to the Madison defense.
Rano will restart it. Redirected by Germain to the foot of Menzie. Menzie back looking for Germain. That's off the head of Germain, out of bounds. We'll have the throw in. Long toss. I'll tell you, Germain getting a lot of touches in a lot of different ways. Rano powers through, keeps it. Dubs will send it forward. Now racing into the corner in a battle. It's Bramwell. And we get an offsides again, or a keeper ball, excuse me. Dukes will be hosting their own tournament next weekend.
See a substitution for Marshall, and 3 for James Madison. Getting some fresh legs in.
As Stephanie Hamilton comes back in, she'll be up front. Also, Katie Highland, we'll see her for the first time. She was warming up for much of that first half, but never got into the flow. Germain just with the possession. Seckler switching it to the far side. Here's Clayton. Haley Miller back out there now. Germain overruns it and knocked out of bounds. Dukes do have a lot of fresh legs out there right now with Miller, Highland, and Stephanie Hamilton. Hamilton started, and she's been sitting for quite some time now. Had a couple of runs. Ball was just a little too far out in front for her to get to it. Here's Chelsea Maiden. She'll speed to it. Tries to send the crossing pass right to the near post. Kate Quarter was there on the spot. Quarter rolls it out to Haley. Miller on the run. Slows it down a bit to Highland. Highland gets it forward. This is Hamilton. Hamilton sends it to the near far side where Germain was, but it's knocked down by the defense of the Herd. This will come out. Duke should be able to settle here. Hellick. And here's Highland. Highland is onside. Highland in the box. Highland leaves it forward and the shot. And that's Howard, make that Hamilton rather. Hamilton didn't get quite square with the, she was still angled quite a bit when she took the shot. When you have so few opportunities, it's very difficult to settle yourself in and get a good blast off. So we'll see Kelly Apt come in for the first time out of Sterling, Virginia, a sophomore, as she has entered the lineup for James Madison with 28:05 to go. Apt played at Potomac Falls for FC Virginia. Here's a long-range shot. Hamilton getting another try. Kelly Apt, some of the fresh legs in there for the Dukes. Miller got a little too much on it, but saved by Germain. Miller this time leaves it back for Rano. Taking it to the far side, Clayton. Clayton keeps it herself. Looks up to Menzie. Dubs there, though, to heel it forward. Bramwell in the mix with Menzie. Bramwell wins the battle. Into the mid for Lemon. Lizzie Lemon sends it to her right. Bramwell again. With the left boot. Trying to get a turn in there. And it's going to go off the foot of Hellick. This will be a corner play, the first of the night for the Thundering Herd. They're going to roll it in quickly. And that'll go.
Dubs.
Bounces in on the ricochet as there was players in the corner. Dukes just with the quick start were not there to form their defense. And we're tied at 1 apiece. We'll have to wait and see who officially will get the goal as they try to sort it out in the press box downstairs. Because quite frankly, I'm not sure who was on that far post to knock it in.
Well, I believe it was number 9 for the Herd, but we'll see. That was a great ball played in by Jenna Dubs out of the back.
So that would be Waskowski, Robin Waskowski from Strongville, Ohio. And she knots us up. Here's Highland. And the Dukes. Nope, this will be a keeper ball. So the Dukes score in the 55th moment, and the Thundering Herd get the equalizer in the 64th minute of play. Here's Hamilton working the sideline, tried to step over. Goes off O'Shaw. It'll be a throw-in for the Dukes. Sam Lofton with the long throw.
These throw-ins a lot of times are just as dangerous as
Yes.
corner kicks.
And she's one of the best for the Dukes.
Get a little bit more precision on a throw-in, but not as much power as a corner kick.
Direction, but not the distance, huh?
Exactly.
Goal for Marshall scored by number 9, Robin Waskowski, with the assist from number 21, Chelsea Mead, and number 24, Dubs.
Okay, so Dubs did get an assist. There was a second assist given on the goal by Waskowski, as that was indeed who scored. Didn't hear who the second assist was by, though.
Had to have been whoever took the corner kick.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right. But I did not make a mental note of that, so shame on me. This is Miller for the Dukes, over to Amalia Clayton. There's Waskowski in the, Waskowski. I gave her one too many syllables that time in the mix there in the middle.
You can see the field opening it up, and like I said, as both teams put points on the board, it's going to give you a little bit more comfort.
Ball stays in by Jermaine. Miller looking for the turn. Instead goes to Rano. Rano goes up into the middle. O'Shaw will knock it down. Keeps it on the ground. Colacerto. Near side, Bramwell. Coming into the picture, Seckler. Back to Dobbs. Ball there in the middle, open field. Highland was in pursuit, but Laskowski came away with it. And knocked out by Miller. 22:43 to go. Look like Amalia Clayton may be trying to get a cramp out of the right calf. She keeps stretching there. And the official gave her a couple of seconds to do so before he continued play. Well, Dukes have now outshot the Thundering Herd 10-9. 5 saves in goal for Kearns and 4 for Quarter. And we're tied at 1 apiece. Both goals coming here in the second half. Clayton chips it forward. Will it stay in? No. On the far side, this will be a throw in for the Herd. 21:55 remaining. And the Dukes next weekend face Georgetown on Friday night at 7:30. And Temple here on Sunday afternoon. I'll probably get over. I don't know if I'll make it over for the soccer match or get over to volleyball on Friday. Probably we'll get to volleyball because our next Matazone audio production will be volleyball. Duke's taking on Minnesota on Saturday, and Seton Hall also on Saturday. And the reason that we're not doing any Matazone next Friday night is because we have this thing called the New Student Pep Rally that takes place at Bridgeport Stadium. Guess who gets to be the MC for that one?
I'm going to go with the wild guess with Kurt Dudley.
That's probably a good guess. So I'll be a little occupied.
Well, you're used to these. How many of these have you done?
Pep rally? Are these pep rallies?
These pep rallies.
I think this is my 11th out of. I think they've done this. This will be the 12th year, I believe. Either 11 or 12, one of the two. And I've done them all with the exception of one. And the jokes are all the same. The routine's all the same.
It's okay. The freshmen know.
They don't know, but I have colleagues that come in and they'll be busting on me all week. You're going to do that same routine? Yep, I sure am. Why? I don't have to change it. It's a new audience. No, we had some new wrinkles to it, but. And Hamilton called for offsides. Now, I try to incorporate high school mascots. You know, they were all once high school mascots. You know, what their schools were to now they're Dukes. So, yeah, I do it in a routine that they can kind of get involved. Did you go to your freshman pep rally?
I did.
Oh, good. Well, then you did that probably.
I also have friends that realized that you never said Patriots, so they didn't get to stand up.
That's true. Well, you know, if I said every school there, every mascot there was, we'd be there all night.
True.
So I just try to do the Lions and Tigers and Bears and the Flucos. You know, if I do those,
Yeah.
I'm okay. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton leaves it for Highland. Highland takes the short-range shot. The follow-up, no.
Great
Just is
defensive
deflect.
presence of mind.
Yep. Coming back there is O'Shaw to clear it out. It'll be a corner, I believe. And a substitute coming in for JMU. Looks like Jermaine is going to head out.
Taking the long road home.
Yep, she is. She's going down the baseline there. Looks like Isabel Chang has come back in for the Dukes. And it'll be Lofton to start the corner. Lofts it with the left foot. Headed back, and the keeper calls for it, and coming out is Kearns to corral it. Ball was spinning there right in front of the goal line, but no Duke to take it home. Instead, O'Shaw clears it. And that keeps us deadlocked at a goal apiece. Long throw in. And here's Maiden. Actually, that's not Maiden. That's Bramwell. There was contact.
Slow to get up.
Bramwell playing it wisely in the sense that there was contact, and she played it out, hoping to get a call.
As do most forwards.
Yeah, I mean that's the way you do it.
Part of the game.
And if you can do it to influence the official to give you a shot, to give you a penalty kick, so be it. Wasn't the case this time. Well, Marshall last year only 4 wins on the season. 4 wins, 12 losses, and 3 ties. Didn't lose a lot, although they did lose their leading scorer from a year ago. That was Angela DeSumma. She had 6 goals from that squad. Two more subs coming back in for JMU. Highland and Hamilton will leave, and Wilson, Madison, Brown coming in for JMU. I think Madison Brown was destined to come to Madison.
For sure.
Although she spells it kind of uniquely. Madison.
You got to always add a little bit of uniqueness to the name.
Great smile Madison Brown brings to the pitch here.
It looks like Coach Lombardo's trying to get some fresh legs up top, making 2 forward substitutions.
Now getting Wilson in there. She's got the goal. Gave her a little bit of a breather. Here we go. Here's Brown on the near side. She's got Wilson with her. Tried to get it across and knocked out by Dubs. And we'll get a corner play for the Dukes.
Smart defensive.
Madison Brown, a 5'7" forward. Sometimes goes back and plays the defense out of Herndon, Virginia. All-State is a senior for Chantilly, the Chargers. Played for club ball for the Chantilly Burn. Coming out, and the Dukes will control it to the midfield. Clayton sends it wide. Looking for Brown. Brown. Ball's left there for Brown. Whirls out. Here's the kick. Just getting a little bit on it on the spin. That was Haley Miller coming up. Ball had quite a bit of English on it. May have not come off her foot very true. So again, we're tied at 1. We remain such. Zeros at halftime. Lauren Wilson with a goal for the Dukes. And then for the Thundering Herd, Robin Waskowski. Wilson putting pressure on. Here comes Amalia Clayton on the far side. Lizzie Lemons. From she's from Louisville, Kentucky. And knocked out of bounds again. 13:38 remaining. Healed back. Waskowski. And it'll wheel out of bounds. Throw in for Thundering Herd. Maiden. Taken away, though, by Hellick. Here's Wilson. She's got 1 goal. Chips it forward, looking for Brown on the far post. Good ball there delivered by Wilson. Good run by Brown.
Coach Lombardo's happy to see those balls in.
Well, there's the two that just did come in a moment ago.
Those are such a tough ball for a goalkeeper to judge. Have to decide whether to come out or stay true to the net.
Katie Menzie is checked back in for JMU. And it's going to be a 2-on-4 now for the Thundering Herd. Slipping it forward and clearing it out. Not quite. As Colasurdo knocks it down. Colasurdo still looking to advance the ball, but unable to do so. And Sam Lofton will slow it down a bit by knocking it out of bounds. And Menzie has come back in. She's the right midi. And that ball's going to get right out of bounds. It'll be the keeper ball. So Kate Corder can clear it out now. 11:38 to go. Marshall will be back in action next weekend as well. They'll face the Bobcats of Ohio.
Marshall's going to make some changes. Looks like they're bringing someone out of the back.
Yeah, next Sunday night. Actually, it's an afternoon game. They will travel to Athens, Ohio to face the Bobcats at 1 o'clock. And next home game for the Thundering Herd, St. Francis. And that'll be at Cabell Midland High School in Barboursville, West Virginia. 7 o'clock game on the 31st. So that is a couple of Fridays away. 10.5 to go. Once again, glad that you're with us here this evening on Matazone. Kurt Dudley and Mike Pryor. Appreciate those of you who took a moment to email us. You can still do so. Would enjoy hearing from you. Here's Lauren Wilson. Wilson keeps it herself, takes it into the box. Wilson has it, takes the shot, deflected, and in. No, it's not. It's on the outside. I was taking the reaction of the fans, but it was on the outside.
It's almost a lucky deflection for James Madison there.
It does create a corner play, however.
Duke's lining up to look at a short corner. We'll see if she serves it in.
You got Menzie there. She will chip it forward. Settles down. Here's the shot. It's going to be into the box. Headed back out. Another shot towards the goal. That one by Wilson.
On that last substitution, it looked like Bramwell took the left back position and Alyssa Cathy came in for the right-hand wings position.
That's going to be out of bounds. Kerrigan with the throw in. Looks option 1, option 2, goes for option 3. Nine minutes remaining. Racing in. That was Naquin. Sam Lofton trying to step over Wilson, but there defensively it was Dubs. Seckler puts it into the box, still whirling around.
JMU's looked a lot more comfortable this half with 10 shots on goal so far. Marshall only with 3 this half.
Yeah, Dukes were down on shots, 7-6 at the break, and now lead at 16-10. 7 saves for Kearns, and 5 saves, that is, for JMU keeper Kate Corder, redshirt sophomore. Menzie tries to turn. Over the top it goes. Shielded out and booted away. Alyssa Halleck. Halleck getting the start here this evening.